In this video, we're going to go over changing cam sensors on a Nissan Xterra. It's going to be a 2010 model. I believe it's going to be the same for the Xterras, maybe the Frontiers. This is the, I believe it's a 4.0 V6. Let me double check it for y'all. Look up on the tag. And it is, yep, 4.0. Alright, so this is going to go with your codes P0345 bank 2, which is what we're going to be doing, P0340, which is going to be bank 1. So your bank 1 sensor is going to be over there, bank 2 is going to be on the driver's side. Now we'll be changing out our bank 2 cam sensor today. So this is what your cam sensor is going to look like on bank 2. Now on bank 1, if I'm not mistaken, instead of it having this 45, it'll be coming straight out the top. And these are going to be located on the back of the head, right in this area. We'll get a close-up look on that. It's going to be a 10 millimeter. They'll be sitting in the engine like this. Take this 10 out, take your sensor out, put your new sensor in. One thing you're going to want to look for before we get into this, these are pretty common when they go bad. If I can get my camera into focus, inside this connector right here, you'll actually have oil from where the sensor fails, and it'll put oil inside here. Not always, but that is a pretty common sign that your sensor has went out and it's getting oil into the wiring. If that's the case, get you some electrical cleaner, clean that connector real good, blow it out some compressed air, and you should be good to go. So now we're going to move camera angles and get you up here, so hopefully you can see the connector for the cam sensor, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so let's take y'all right back in here and let me move our light, and you can see it right there, sort of. But that connector right there with the green tab on it, that is actually going to be our cam sensor. So our bolt, man, this is a crappy camera angle. I'll get my hand out in here. Our bolt is going to be to the driver's side of it. Now, if I get this to zoom, to undo this connector, you're going to push that green down. That green, you can hear it click. You're going to push it down and then pull that connector up. It's going to be kind of difficult to do it with one hand, so I'll set y'all down. You're going to push that in, pull the connector off, and then on the driver's side of this cam sensor for bank 2 anyways, you're going to have a little 10 millimeter bolt right here we're going to take out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wiggle the sensor back and forth as we're pushing back, and it'll come out. Alright, so if I can do this without shaking it around too much. Here's our old sensor. And it's actually pretty dry in there. Now we've done checked our wiring. Got a good ground on it, and we're getting good voltage. So we're assuming it's going to be the sensor. Everything else checks out fine. But yeah, that's it. So we'll get ready to put our new one in. Now on this connector, it can be aggravating sometimes, but this is your connector. So you'll push this little green tab in, and with it held in, you'll pull the connector off. So you might have to lay across and put two hands back here, but it's not too bad. Now on our new sensor, you want to hold these up to each other and compare them, make sure you do have the correct sensor. All we've got is this little 10 millimeter bolt. So we'll put our sensor in, put our bolt in, and everybody will go home happy. But before you put this sensor in, you've got an O-ring right here. Take some fresh engine oil, wipe on that O-ring to lubricate it, and that sensor will pop right in. Just snug this bolt up, hand tight. You know, you want to get it tight, but we're talking about plastic and a thin bolt, so don't do nothing too crazy. If you've ever worked on a car, you should be good. But if not, get it to where it stops turning by finger tightness, and then just take your ratchet and get another quarter turn maybe, if that. And that's all we're using. So it takes a little short, small 1/4 inch ratchet with the 10mm. She's out. So hopefully that'll get y'all fixed up. Like I said, this is a 2010 Xterra. It should be the same on pretty much all of them. Nissans that get the 4.0. I guess that's all I got for y'all on this one. Hopefully you found it useful, and if you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. And if you did and you want to see some more content, I'd appreciate if you would like and subscribe to the channel. It'd help me out, and hopefully it helps you out too. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section, and I'll reply to them as I can. Y'all have a good evening.